Hey guys, it's Sky bringing another video. I want to talk about something that happened to me a few days ago on Sunday. I told you guys in one of my last videos that I had a softball tournament this past weekend, and it was pretty much one of the most difficult days of my life. And today is Wednesday when I'm making this video, and I'm still just extremely depressed from it. I haven't been depressed this whole time, but I really have been fighting through it and trying to keep a positive attitude, especially when I'm streaming, because I feel like I don't want to bring anybody else around me down. I'm struggling with something. I feel really down. And what's frustrating to me is before Sunday, I was feeling really good. I finally got my PC working. I finally made another video, and then, it just feels like every time good things happen, I get knocked back down, and it's hard to continuously gain momentum to really, get on track with what I want to do with my life. And what happened to me Sunday just pretty much just really broke me, and it takes a lot to be strong in this world and to keep a continuous mentality. And I'm really trying to stay positive, but it's hard because it's like I'm thinking about why this keeps happening to me, and sometimes I feel maybe I deserve it. Maybe it's karma for things I've been through in the past, and just I don't know. I just feel like I could sometimes deserve it. And I'm very hard on myself in a sense where I expect a lot, and I can be negative towards myself. So on Sunday I was heading down to my softball tournament, and I felt good. I can't take any blame for myself on this situation. I've been fortunate enough to go through the first 18 years of since I've been driving to really always keep myself in position where I never was in any incidents. And that was something I was always proud of, because I always feel like I'm and look at myself as a very good driver. And I'm broken from what happened on Sunday. So I was going down to the softball tournament, and I was probably 5 minutes away from the fields, and I was just involved in a car accident, and it just really, really broke me. I just felt like, right when I started feeling like I had things together, I got my PC working, I felt like my streams were going really good, I was getting subs, things were going the right way, and I felt like, I was finally, getting a consistent positive mentality. So this, the incident that happened on Sunday was really difficult, and it wasn't just some minor. It was minor because obviously I'm still here talking to you guys in that sense, but I did hurt my back, which is frustrating. So that makes me depressed. On Sunday when the incident happened and I got in the car accident, I didn't really feel much. It was sore, but it's usually sore, especially in the morning like that. So I didn't really think much of it. And plus, I wasn't really focused on me being hurt. Like, the first thing I thought of is wow, I messed up. I was so mad at myself. I was so angry with myself. I just couldn't believe it. And I'm always pretty confident about driving, so I was really down on myself, and I really just didn't know how to act. And even to today, when I'm talking to you guys, I'm really frustrated, and yesterday I slept pretty much the whole day. My back was bothering me. I didn't feel good. I was depressed, and I didn't end up getting on stream. I'm making this video at 5 in the morning. Usually I stream at night, and I didn't get on. I had no energy, which I've been lacking from, but it wasn't just that. My back was really bothering me. I kept, moving around when I was sleeping, and I just really, I woke up, and I just ever since Sunday I've been, hoping it was a dream, and and it wasn't something that really happened, and it's not that I feel sorry for myself, because trust me, I don't. I didn't even care that I got shooken up from the accident, and was kind of more worried about letting my family down, and I'm so pissed off at myself, excuse me for my language, that I really put my family in the position I did, and I'm frustrated with that, because they deserve better. My parents deserve better than what I've brought to them, and it kills me that that I'm made things more difficult for them, and I've been really mad at myself. And when on Sunday, because I was a few minutes away from the game, so I ended up making it to the game, after that. I really freaked out after that incident, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I was just so scared, and I ended up playing the first two games. But after the first game, I went to phone my parents, and I was like, my dad picked up, and I was like, I got in a car accident, and it was like, I could tell he was extremely disappointed and mad, and I didn't know what to say, and I just felt really broken, and then my mom picked up the phone, and I broke down to her, and I just started crying, and I didn't know what to say, and I still don't know what to say. Like, I've just been so down about it, and I've been trying to really be positive. I want to do so much for my parents, and instead of doing things for them, I make it more difficult in their life, and that really frustrates me. And my whole life, all I've ever wanted to do is either make them proud, or I've been wanting to do something nice for them, and I've just never been able to give them what they deserve, and it kills me, and still it bothers me every second of the day since Sunday, and I just want to do more and really figure things out, and I just keep living the moment over and over, because one little mental lapse in 18 years is just, really mess things up, and people are like, it's an accident, but it is an accident, but it was still a mistake by my part, and I'm not just accepting it as just an accident. I expect better for myself. I expect to do positive things. I talked about it in my last video, and talked about making mistakes, and I'm sure I'll make a mistake in the future, and then after I make the video a few days later, I make a mistake, and it's the biggest mistake of my life, because it's not only during a difficult time in my life, but it's a difficult time in my family's life, and that kills me, and I just keep living the moment over and over, and just trying to find positive in this situation, and it sounds stupid, because you can't, there's not much I can say positively to fix what happened. The only thing I can think about is, the incident that happened to me can motivate me more, and to do more, and to achieve more, because I want to, make something good happen, not for myself, but for my parents, for the people around me. That's where my focus has always been. Yeah, I put myself in a position where I transitioned, so I did that for myself, but everything I ever wanted to do in this world was to do something for the people around me. I guess I've never felt like I deserved good things. I felt like I needed to fix my life in a sense where I can be happy every day, which makes it easier to be successful, to help the people around me. And it's hard for me to explain that to people sometimes. You know, before I started my transition, you know, somebody really close to me told me, if you can't be happy with yourself, you can't make other people happy. And, you know, it's something that I didn't think much about. And it's true, because I was miserable and depressed, and I wasn't making people around me, you know, happy. I was bringing them down. And it's frustrating to me because, you know, I feel like I'm continuously bringing them down now. You know, am I happy with who I am and what I've been able to accomplish? Yes, but there's still things that I want to do so much more for, you know, the people that have supported me, that have believed in me along the way to help me get to where I am today. And, you know, it's just so frustrating that, you know, this incident happened. And it was scary. It was on the freeway, you know, and luckily for me, the guy was really nice. You know, as soon as he got out, like, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, he saw me emotional. He's like, it's okay, it's an accident, you know, and he really trusted me, which I felt good about, because, well, I mean, I didn't really think of it that way because I was so worried during the accident, you know, and he's like, we're in a very crappy area to stop and to exchange information. So, you know, we end up going, he told me, you know, go, you know, I'll meet you up there further down the freeway, you know, in a better location. So I was like, okay, like during that time, he didn't have any information for me. Like, guess he trusted me that much, which, you know, I guess sometimes in this day and age is very difficult to really trust people because of, you know, some people that happened to my mom, where she got hit by somebody and they just took off. So I know it happens. And, you know, for me personally, I could have never imagined just taking off and, you know, doing that to somebody, and especially because it's my fault. You know, I don't, you know, that's one thing that I will say that I'm good at. You know, I make mistakes, and I made a mistake, and it kills me that I did, not only for affecting the person that I got in the accident with, but for affecting the people around me because of this incident. So, you know, and I was stuck in that location. He was able to take off right away, but I was stuck in that spot for a while because there were so many cars coming on, and I was like looking for the right time to finally get back on the freeway. And it was a few minutes, I'm not gonna lie. So when I got back on, I went up the freeway for a little bit and ended up seeing him off to the side of the road, and I finally was able to stop. So it was just difficult. And then as soon as we got out, you know, I apologized, and I said, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean, you know, I even told him, I was like, this is the first time I've ever been in an accident before. And I like just was so out of it because of, you know, just being scared of, you know, of having to deal with this right now during such a difficult time. And, you know, he was really nice, and he made it easier for me because it kind of, you know, I just wanted to, you know, give him everything he needed, so that way he had it, and took my cell phone number and stuff. So we were able to exchange contact information. But it was just, I feel terrible. I feel terrible, you know, and I really haven't been able to get it out of my mind. And what's even more frustrating is like, is on Monday, the next day, I woke up and my back was just bothering me. You know, I didn't think much of it. It bothered me a little bit Sunday, but when I woke up Monday, I felt it, you know. And like I said, I have problems with it anyways because of my arthritis, but it didn't make it any better. And like the last couple of days, I just been spraying Icy Hot on it like crazy. I mean, it does help because the heat kind of loosens it up and everything. So, you know, I'm fortunate for that I use that consistently, you know. And I usually use it like every other day when it's really bothering me anyways, but it just seems like consistently now I've been using it throughout the day. And, you know, and it's been difficult, you know, and I've been really down about it, you know, but I've been also trying to stay focused with my streaming, you know, in my videos, because, you know, that's important to me too. And I can't allow myself to really you know, stay negative. You know, obviously nothing's going to change how I feel about, you know, being down and letting people down. So, you know, and I'm trying to really, you know, think of positivity to help me get through this, because I want to fix the things in my life to help the people around me. And this is just a setback, and I can't allow it to, you know, bring me down and keep me being negative. So I'm really, you know, doing my best to fix that and, you know, keep you guys up to date with what's going on, you know, and share that with you guys, and, you know, let you guys know how I'm feeling and, you know, what I'm going through. So, you know, it's frustrating. I finally get my PC to fixed, you know, to start making more videos and, you know, being consistent in my streaming, and this happens, you know, and this pretty much put me in a spot where I am quitting softball. So, you know, and I love softball, but, you know, I need to put more focus into what I want to do, especially after this incident. So, you know, and my back's bothering me, so that doesn't make it any better. So I just, you know, I told my softball teams that I'm not playing anymore. So, and I end up leaving early from the tournament. I played a couple of games at the beginning, and I just mentally, I wasn't there. I couldn't, you know, what was crazy too is I actually played good, you know. I had a home run and I had a triple, and then, but I wasn't happy, you know, and I don't know if it was adrenaline or whatever, or, you know, just being in shock of the incident, that I didn't really feel much. You know, I was more worried about the car and worried about my family. So, you know, and I ended up leaving, and, you know, I did end up making it home. The car was overheating, and my family ended up having to pick me up and going out of their way for me to get me. And that kills me too, because I'm very stubborn. You know, I try not to ask for help from anybody. I always try to do the things I can on my own, you know, and the fact that I, you know, took away from their day frustrates me. And, you know, I'm upset with myself, you know, and I wish I could just fix everything, but unfortunately I can't. So I have to work on that. I have to really go towards, you know, working harder at the things I want to do in this world and really improve myself to, you know, change things. So, you know, but, you know, I'm grateful that no one was hurt, especially them. Like, I wasn't even worried about myself. I was worried about them, and just, you know, that's just kind of how I am as a person. You know, people have their different opinions about me, but I've always cared about people and never wanted to affect somebody else's life through, you know, my incompetence or, you know, my, you know, things that I do. I don't want to affect others. You know, if anything, I want to be positive to other people and help other people. So, you know, I'm really trying to fight through this and not be depressed, and look at, you know, try to be positive in a sense where, you know, I can get back into, you know, the rhythm I was in of just being consistent with what I wanted to do and being happy, you know, and hopefully I can, you know, really find, you know, that path again and get back on it and really, you know, try to fight through this negativity and this being upset with myself. You know, and, you know, this won't ever go away. I won't ever forgive myself for this incident. You know, it was an accident, you know, and, you know, I wasn't from any of my negligence or anything like that. I just, you know, just the mental lapse, and, you know, just tired of letting people down, you know, but hopefully I can fix the things in my life for not myself, but for the people around me, you know, to get to the point where I can help people instead of, you know, make things worse in their lives or bring them down. So I wanted to share with you guys that, and, you know, keep you guys up to date. You know, obviously I want to, like I said in my last video, I want to try to at least put out one video a week. That's really, what's important to me. I do have some topics I want to talk about since I've been gone for so long, and just give you guys an update with what's been going on. There has been some things that I've been able to, fight through myself with that have been flaws, and I feel like I've gotten better at, especially with connecting to people and really reaching out to them when I'm struggling, and even with this incident, I was able to talk to some of the people around me and explain how I was feeling when normally I would just kept to myself. So, I hope all of you guys are doing good. I really appreciate all your positive comments, especially on my last video. You guys really say amazing things to me and help me, keep on track with making these videos, because I do enjoy reaching out to you guys. I do enjoy sharing my life about what I'm going through, even if like this incident where I just had is, it's a negative thing in a sense, but it's real life. It's something that I'm going through and something that I'm experiencing now. So, I want to share that with you guys no matter what, and be real about my life. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. It helps me out. If you want to know more about my life, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.